our default settings. What did the Garden of Eden teach us? And have we drifted away from those original settings? The settings that Jesus came and died for us for, that we can go back to those default settings? Or do we feel that we've deviated, maybe been hacked by the enemy's lies, or maybe we've got a virus and not believing how we should? Today's default setting, I want us to remember that God created everything for us. He wanted to provide for us. And then on the seventh day, He rested. What's so lovely about this default setting is we see God creating. He said, let there be light on day 1. And day 2 comes, day 3, day 4, He starts forming the earth. He brings in the water, He brings stars, He brings in animals. And the very last thing He creates is man. He wanted everything to be completely provided for us, that we would be able to enjoy His provision. And then He rested. But unfortunately, with Adam and Eve's decision, and when sin came into the world, the enemy used the lie of, has God really given you everything? God had said, do not eat of one tree. Everything else was free for them. Everything else was available. But He had said, just one tree, don't partake of. And suddenly the enemy comes in with the lie, is there something God is withholding from you? Are you lacking? And that sin journey started us on a journey where we feel we have to be self-sufficient. Is there something I'm missing that God can't provide? And so I want to remind you that your default setting is that God is your provider, that He wants to do everything for you that you can enter into rest with Him. Look at this beautiful scripture in John 15 verse 5. Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. This is our default setting, to be attached, to be complete in Him, to see Him as our source of our provision, of our daily needs, just like creation was. And then in that abiding with Him, we find the peace that we need and we get to rest with Him. Are you self-sufficient today, or are you trusting in Him? Are you looking for your own means, or are you relying on Him as your provider and your protector? Won't you think about that today? Do you need to press the default button? I think I know I do. And go and rest in His lap today. And always remember, you are highly favored and